What's up, guys? I hope you've been well. I hope you've had a great 2024 so far. I know that I have, and I have a lot of work that I'm very excited to share. What I want to do now is show a lot of my inspirations for projects that I want to do in the next year or so. Take a look. I'm just so inspired by what people are doing creatively and how they're getting their work out there. I think there's a couple musts that I want to focus on in the next couple months. First one definitely being I need to build a website. I have one that came with my Lightroom subscription through Adobe Portfolio, and it's fine, but it's not anything to write about. I think making a full portfolio, really showcasing my work and kind of the direction that I want to go would be a much better way of showing people my work than pulling up my Instagram. A lot of times I don't know, I feel weird showing my Instagram, and I know that's the norm now, but I kind of want to look a little bit more professional. The other medium that I really want to do is I want to print my work. I sell prints pretty regularly, and every time I get a print back of my own work, I'm just blown away. It just completely feels different in my hands and just looks really nice. And I feel the most rewarded when I actually print my work and get to see it. But I want to create a small scale project where I create like a zine where I can have a small collection of images with similar theme and get that on paper and get that out to the world. Simultaneously, I am really inspired by people who have been making digital only zines as well, PDFs. I think that's a great option. I personally just love scrolling through them on my iPad, or I'll even pull them up on my computer screen on a huge screen and really look at all the details, that's also another good idea. I think the move is definitely to do the same zine, but have it be a PDF, or maybe even print that same zine as well. Maybe the print one, you know, it takes a little bit more work, but add a couple little personal details. So I think a website and a zine are my definite projects that I'm going to be working on in the next couple months to a year. Who knows when I'll be able to have a zine ready, but I think it'll be a really fun challenge, and I'll definitely be taking you guys along for the ride with me. So it's been about a year since my trip to Europe that I took with my fiance, and I love those pictures that I took, and I wanted to do a photo review with you guys. Part of this is because I got asked by a Fujifilm magazine to write up an article about how I use my Fujis and my setup for traveling and what I look for and all that. Most of it pertaining to my X100V, but I also took some of my early film photos and was starting to explore that medium. I've always wanted to really dive in deep into these images, so I thought we could do that together. So this first image that you see here is a very special image to me. I took this on the streets of Paris while my fiance and I were walking to the Louvre. It was actually her birthday, so it was our first day in Paris and we were very excited. And so we were walking down these side streets to get there pretty early in the morning, and there was barely anyone out, but the sun was shining really nicely and shining into me, so I could get these really nice shadows. So this is a picture of her right here that I absolutely love. Quickly after that, a very stylish looking woman with her little dog, adorable dog, was walking on the other side of the street, and it didn't have a leash or anything. It was something that I noticed in Europe versus America, which just blew my mind how well behaved the dogs were. And this little dog was just like trotting along behind her, and then it had my camera out ready, and I was just gonna take a picture of that scene, and then the dog happened to look back at me and I just nailed it. So this photo, it's not the most sharp photo. It was really a run and gun. I don't even think I got the focus right, but I just love the character of it, and the fact that the little dog was looking just was perfect. So next are some shots from within the Louvre. This is my first time in Paris, first time at the Louvre, and I just did not know how huge it was. I don't even think we saw half of what was there, and we were there for hours, and I really want to go back and explore more. But what I did get to do was get some cool shots from the inside to the courtyard and of the building itself. Again, when I travel, my focus is not photography, because I'm there to travel, I'm there to be in the moment with my fiance, even with other people, but I did manage to snag a few scenes that I really enjoyed. What I really like about this shot is the statue on the side of the building, and then the French flag you can see in the background, as well as I think it's the east side of the Louvre. It's just a really nice scene, at least in my opinion, and I think it turned out really nice. So I will say, for a lot of these photos, which I should have mentioned, a lot of them are JPEGs using the Kodachrome 64 recipe from Fuji X Weekly. That's my go-to with my Fuji. Some of them I have gone back and edited, but for the most part, a lot of these are film simulations. I also got a couple night shots here. This was when I was walking around to the grocery store to pick up some snacks, and I saw this at a laundromat, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Like, night photography is not my strongest type of photography, but I'm working really hard to get better at it. So these are a couple more images that I took as we were walking around. We did so much walking in Paris and Europe and everywhere. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.